Okay, all right, Texas. I'm going to show you a little bit of Florida gardening. This is my compost pile. This is where I'm making dirt out of nothing. You see, it's yard waste. Kitchen scraps can go in here. And every now and again, I'll shovel it around and put water on it. And anyway, it turns into beautiful soil. This has grown a volunteer with a seed that wound up. I actually do think I might have thrown this here, but it could be volunteer. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. One fruit, 2, 3. It's quite prolific. It looks like it's going to be some kind of pumpkin or squash. Don't know what kind. This is honeysuckle, and the bees love it. I just moved this little bench here for Hope to sit here and play her guitar. And I called it the sound garden. It's kind of a messy spot of the corner, but I used to have a greenhouse right here, taking up the whole space, so I kind of tried to create a little sound barrier spot kind of there where she could sit and play a guitar. Okay, so let's go. This is again, I did not know exactly what I had planted here. This is a group, but we can see butter beans. Let's keep going. This one is called African blue basil. Smells beautiful. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Bees love it. You can eat it. We use it in cooking. This thing, that is called longevity spinach. It can substitute for regular spinach in any dish. You can eat it raw or cooked. Tastes kind of about the same, but it grows in full sun without, drought tolerant kind of situations where you can't grow spinach here until it's winter. I have some little seedlings of, I think, and I'm hoping these are cantaloupe, I think is what it is. I think of you guys a lot with this one. This weird thing is a cutting I stuck in the ground, but that is about a frangipani, and it is the flowers that make the Hawaiian lei. I'll show you another one in a minute. This is going to be a long video. Let me shrink back. I added this little shade cloth. I know it doesn't look great, but it's going to provide some shade from the afternoon sun, which is going to come from that direction. That's west towards Tampa. That's east towards Melbourne or Titusville. So the sun's coming up this way, and I'm shading. So the afternoon sun will get, shading. So this bed is kind of dormant right now, but I am trying to use it to sprout some new things here. This one is, that's mint. They always say, don't plant mint in the yard. It'll spread everywhere. Well, I did plant mint in the yard, and it doesn't spread everywhere. But a lot of things don't work for me, so. I'm waiting for some tomatoes here. We'll see what happens. This bush is beautiful and wonderful. I think I want to send this to Wendy and Wimberly. Well, and y'all. Why not y'all? Y'all could plant things. This is, it's a type of hibiscus, and I first discovered this one. Let me show you. I first discovered this out at the pasture with Kiku, when the girl that we shared the pasture with, her boyfriend, Jameson, was hauling yard waste, and he dumped a load of yard waste out there. And next thing you know, I looked up 6 months later, and this bush is growing all by itself in the middle of the pasture, never been watered, sand, it was sugar sand out there, and there it was, just blooming up away. So I took a cutting, and I'll show you some more of this. I've got it growing multiple places now, and again, you don't have to water it at all. This is a Russian kale, and these are sweet potatoes. I got them kind of popping up everywhere. This is like a baby pigeon pea. That thing will grow to be, 8-9 feet by the fall. You'll like this one. I got a good one for you. My first bananas. Yeah, they make this bloom. This is a banana bloom. And then the bananas come out. This one, they're struggle bus, and those are supposed to be bananas. Gosh, you know, I guess it's just not getting enough nutrients. I don't fertilize. I'm going to start fertilizing with fish emulsion, basically fish grossness. I try to be organic and all that, and it works. I mean, I grow a lot. I would grow a lot more if I fertilized. And a lot of people you see, when you see videos and people are in Florida and they have these massive tomatoes or bell peppers, assuredly that's all getting fertilized. You don't plant stuff like that in the ground here and have it work by itself. But banana trees will make a pup. And the way banana trees work is after this one makes its bananas, that tree, that one will never make another banana. But this one next to it is its pup. It already had a pup. It'll probably shoot out another pup or two. This one has never made bananas, but it's already shot out a pup. So my banana trees are getting enough energy to make pups, but they haven't really had enough nutrients for them all to be producing bananas yet. So I'm going to just research that more, figure what natural stuff can I do. And then here you go. Y'all should recognize these couple. I've moved these guys around, and the other little couple is somewhere else. At one point I had them all same-sex coupled. I've done everything with these guys. So I think of you guys every day in my garden. Two little bananas. These are minis up in there. I need to move them. Here's the bush from Jameson, the pasture. This is one of the original one. It started as one stick. It does get pretty big and bushy, but if you want some privacy from a neighbor, it blooms almost year-round here, and hummingbirds flock to this. It's like having a natural hummingbird feeder, and I can. So, that was just my little aside. Don't take it as a political statement or anything. It's just a fact of life. I'm going to lose a great neighbor out of fear. This is collards. These will grow all summer like this. You would just trim off from around the edges. And keep eating. It'll just keep going as you just trim it. Don't cut the whole thing off. Anyway, peppers, those are good. Here's another Hawaiian lay plant. These grow just from cuttings. If it will grow in Texas, I will more than happily send cuttings of that too. It's great. It does just turn into what looks like a stick like this in winter. And then in summer is when it's going to be blooming. These are blueberries, which we got a gob of blueberries this year, our first year doing that. I mean, we rescued those bushes from a farm. Gobs. Here's more. This is called Seminole pumpkin. Very prolific Florida native pumpkin. This thing is amazing. It would not be shocking. I've had friends that have gotten 50 big old pumpkins off this thing. I'll show you about how big they get. This one's pretty much full grown. This one's full grown. I'm waiting on it to turn all the way orange. But to give you an idea, it's a small pumpkin. But they are delish. Eaten just kind of like any other, like a butternut squash. Sunflower. This is Mexican sunflower. It's called. My first time ever growing that one. I got a bunch of sunflowers out here. These are I call these purple sweet potatoes for humanity. That's what I'm selling, a gob of those on the internet. And every day I get orders for people wanting these. I got avocado tree here. There's a couple of them. Did you know avocado means testicle? And you can look, you can see why. This is there. I don't make this stuff up. This one, I gotta tell you about this one. It's called African potato mint. All right, this one is in the mint family, but we're not growing it for its mint. We're growing it for the potatoes. Let me show you. All right, see that little tuber? I'll stick it back in the ground. All right, that little tuber will grow to be about 4 inches long, 4 or 5 inches long, and about, I don't know, inch and a half. It'll be about like so. And it's just like a white potato. I mean, it looks, tastes, acts, behaves in every way like a white potato. And they're good. And but the cool thing is you can't grow potatoes here in summer. That's a Idaho thing. I mean, potatoes come from up north. So growing a white potato here, you can do it in the winter, and you can have like a little short season of them. But this thing, though, is from Africa, and it's just now starting as it's getting hot. Again, drought tolerant. It'll sit out here hardly with any water and just create potatoes. It gets about this tall. It gets about that tall, maybe, with beautiful purple blooms all over it. Pollinators will be all over it. But meanwhile, it's like a beautiful ground cover or border kind of thing up and down a driveway, maybe. But yet there's these white potatoes if you got hungry. I mean, you don't have to eat them, but there they are if you needed them. If they're recalling potatoes tomorrow, it might be helpful. Big tree. Lots of people don't try to grow these here, or they grow certain varieties because of our soil has these things called nematodes. And nematodes will eat these things alive. And I know my yard has some of this. It's a microscopic organism. You can't see them, but they get on the roots of certain plants. And I know they attack my tomatoes, so I know they're here. So one of the things that nematodes don't like is very rich soil. Like they like it dry, powdery, sand, yuck. And nematodes will be all in there. So I just keep adding organic matter and hoping. But anyway, this one is cool. It's kind of about dead. Don't see how much run its course. I had never grown it till this year, called borage. Again, it's just looks almost like an African violet type plant. Here's one. And it's like, they're edible flowers, edible leaves. It's just something a chef might put on a little beautiful dessert. You know, they're just like a little fun thing. Plum tree. I'm going to probably get rid of this. It doesn't really do anything. I think I need 2 plum trees because of pollination, and I only got 1. This right here is called cassava. These are all the same. This one, again, is being grown for its roots. It grows quick, drought tolerant. This is another kind of more Caribbean-ish, I think, plant. I don't know the exact origin, but the roots are huge. Big fat roots, and what will happen is in the winter we'll just go harvest the roots, and those again are like white potatoes, very kind of like a yucca. If you've ever had yucca, it's much like that, but they make a lot. One of these plants would make, gosh, a huge batch of that stuff. I mean, you'd be putting it in the freezer, you know. Just a pot for getting stuff going. This is a little row of pigeon peas. They've already done their main harvest. This one looks naked. This one just flat died. That's just a bizarre. I'm leaving it there so I can use it for a picture. But they look kind of scraggly, scrawny right now. But they will fill out again this summer, and we'll have a whole nother harvest, probably before the holidays, I believe. More bananas. This is a mulberry tree. Very easy to grow in Florida. They basically like little blackberries. It's not doing it now, but we got our banana pups. I'm just spreading them around. I grew that avocado tree from a seed, so I will be trying to graft it. I did already try to graft it, and I failed once because I need to graft onto it so it'll make fruit quicker than if I don't. We've got pineapple. Again, this was a banana, a different type of banana than these, and a friend gifted that, and I can't wait to get her bananas. I think they'll be much better than the ones I'm growing. My blueberries need some attention, but these are some of these rescued blueberries. Again, we pulled so many berries off these. We just finished, basically, and you can tell they need some attention. But real excited about this one, my first mango tree. Check it out. It's just a scrawny little tree, but it's doing it. Let's see. Blueberry. This one is a jackfruit tree. It is going to get to be if it lives, it'll be a big, big tree. 30 feet tall tree. Shading my driveway. And we'll have amazing jackfruits plentifully. That'll take years, though. This is my car. This is Zesty. Just a little zesty. I like to ride around doing errands. I feel like I'm on my scooter when I take the lid off that thing. This is lemongrass used for tea and cooking. This is a curry tree. grown from baby pigeon pea. I got some cassavas out there on the median, curry tree. And I'm going back the other way around the house. I'm showing you the whole yard, so just, yeah, we're almost 20 minutes in, geez. But I love the garden. It's really been, people see me out here, I hand water everything, which means I meditate a lot. And, you know, ponder my belly button a lot. This is my just little side yard garden. It's kind of, I just kind of almost call it my experimental garden, my fake garden. I just kind of throw stuff in here to see how is it going to do in the full sun, and just kind of discover what's going to work or not work in a harsh situation. This is my very ugly, need to fix sugarcane field. I don't know what to do with sugarcane. I got it. It keeps propagating, and people love it. I could probably go get it and whack it up and sell it, because you can grow it just from the cuttings. Like if I cut these right here, this would grow a whole new plant if I just cut it and lay it on its side. You know, so this stuff just propagates easy. And I mean, anyway, this one is called Chaya. Not doing well here. That again, that's kind of like a substitute for spinach. They call it the spinach tree. But back to the idea that it's drought tolerant, can grow in harsh conditions. That's everything I'm trying to do, is grow things. I think that will be a continually important thing. Harsh climate conditions are just part of it in Florida. And we just got to adapt to how we grow stuff. This is hydroponics, where I've got tomatoes here, and just, that's it. They're resting in water. I will just keep adding water. This or rain will keep it full, so there's no pump. This, however, is, I'm still setting it up, but this is going to be a water reservoir, and then these will all be draining zigzagged, you know, into each other with a pump that's gonna, a submersible pump will be in here, and the pump will just pump it back up. And I'm hoping, cross my fingers, I'm hoping I can get that pump to be a solar pump, and then mount the solar panel just right there on the wall, and have this solar running. This would be growing, I'm going to try every herb and lots of lettuces, spinaches, all that kind of stuff. I just hope that I think it can be really neat. So we're kind of back where we started, and this is all super tacky looking, but this is my fort we hang out at. And the kids come over and sit around, and I've been out here shelling, and you know, it's tacky, I know. And we're going to do something different with all of this, but we got our pool resurfaced, meaning they had to drain it and do the bottom. And now it looks like this kind of dark, you know, I don't know, Caribbean kind of blue. It's been really great. It's a gift, and I will never, you know, like take it for granted that I have gardens like this and place to do it, and you know, a pool like this. It's really a gift. And then let's never forget, hoeing ain't easy, guys. It ain't easy. I love y'all.